Alright, finally back to painting. And this one's gonna be tough again because it's a whole entire subject that I haven't done. A little bit of life, Alaskan fall, autumn, looking over a swamp. So it'll be a lot of orange and yellow and some green mixed in. So that'll be a challenge for sure. But first I want to do kind of a paint study to kind of figure out what paints I'm going to use. Something a little different than I usually do here. Real faint. Almost can't even see it. Probably too much. Yeah, that's too much. Well, for one section that'll work, I think. I'm gonna have like a... Oh, I need a scratch piece of paper. Actually, this will become my scratch piece of paper eventually, I bet. So there's gonna be like a nice little reflective area up here. Then above and below that, I'll have like a... I don't know which colors I'm going to use for this, but it'll be some sort of yellow, orange, brown. That's not going to work. Try this one. That's a bit closer. Hey, Thunderbird, what's happening? I just started streaming. What you been up to, man? Maybe a mix of orange and gamboge. These two right here. Might have to do some brown too. It's gonna be so tough. Oh, that's nice of you. Is that a normal thing you do or special? It's way too dark, so it's got to be watered down. Okay. Very nice. Oop. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this because this painting is going to be pretty challenging, I think. You know, this brown almost works. I put it over. Oh, Republic Day. Okay, what's that entail? I don't know if I know about that or not. I assume it's a national. Yep, new painting journey. Here we go. And of course near the bottom of this I'll have some darker. Well, this is just a study right here. It's not the actual painting yet. I've got the board all prepped for it. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it is the issue. But anyway, there's going to be a couple planes like that, and then up here there's going to be some trees. And most of them are going to be orangish, but there's going to be a few that are green. Doing a quick, real quick dry run. Have like it'll be like this. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Kind of like a Independence Day type thing. Sort of idea. Makes sense. Then this blue and really water it down. I think this kind of blue. I'm not sure. I'm going to put some blue over here. Some of this blue on the other side. That might be too bright. I'm doing a lot of mixing and matching here. Let's see. Let's do like this. I'm gonna put brown or green or something over it, and I want to see what it looks like when that happens. I'll let that dry off. And in the foreground, I'm gonna have like camera might be too blown out to see all this until I get some more color on board, but well, how's your Republic Day going so far? Give it a test. What I want to do with it. Maybe a light brown. Over the bottom. Fairly kind of close to what I'm looking for. Of course, I can go lighter with the brown. I can already tell this is gonna be a tough one. Better. Yeah, we're gonna go with the brighter blue. All right, now that I got that figured out. Sounds good. Seems like good enough entertainment, I should hope. So, here's the painting I got. Well, the sketch. I've got an idea of where I want to go with it. Really lightly sketched onto this board here. In fact, I may have gone a little too heavy on some of it. I might have to go over with a... Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with it. Already getting bubbles, and I haven't even put water on it yet. Shoot. Okay, so hit it. Okay, that's a little better. Man, that's really bright. Oh, wish I could get something to rack the light. I don't know, that's not the right word, but not so blown out. All right, let's see what I can do with it. I need my scratch paper. I want it to match this here. Not enough light for me now. Man, this paper's too big. Hang on. Okay. Going to be a real bright blue until I can go back over it later. such an overpowering blue. Nice. Too early for that, I guess. And every time I start a new painting, especially lately, because all these have been like out of my comfort zone. They're not like snowy, you know? Snowy mountains in the distance or something like that. Some foreground. So I feel like I'm brand new at painting every single time. Catching it. I think my plan was for having this come back up here. That. How does me and the music sound there, Thunderbird? Does it sound alright? And the music not overpowering me, but you can still hear it? Kinda wish my desk was like 2 inches lower. Can I really see it anymore? I can. Why was my seat so low? What the heck? I wonder it felt so weird. It felt so short. Believe that. See right here. I want white reflection. So I will not put blue there. reacting to. Said a couple things. Free sandwiches, man. Guess you're hungry. What kind of sandwiches you eating? In a sandwich, it's either turkey or roast beef, probably. Got the laid out where I want it. I'm having trouble bringing it to the shore up here because I know I want to do some bright orange. Let's do it. Test real quick here. So we got the blue, right? into the feed, and it looks a lot darker than the other one. Alright, Thunderbird, take it easy, man. I'll talk to you later. I'll probably be at this for a while, but yeah, man, I'll talk to you later. It looks like dark for some. Now the question is, should I go right? Because near the background first. I think that's not true. Non-detail the background first. What I do. Love you too, bud. Have a good one, man. Quite a few gaps I've noticed I missed here. I'm worried about going too blue with it. It's harder to lift it out than it is to put it on. The closer I get it now, the easier I can tell what I'm looking at. A lot of people out there while watching it. It's way too early for that. Okay. Green is pretty accurate. The yellow spots. Color swatch here. So this is yellow well mixed in. This is orange well mixed in. Maybe a little too wet. And then, last but not least, gamboge. Really step in between yellow and orange, I suppose. wish I was better at trees. Start off Gambouge. Okay. I feel like I already messed up. Sure. That line is supposed to be straight at almost. Drawing trees, man. Come back to that part. My first, when I start painting, is how they always go. I start and then I'm lost and then I have to find my way. I got stumped so fast on this one, though. Let's see. Find a spot that I can work. Better situational awareness in the space. So, to kind of help orient myself, I'm going to start painting in shadows of the big trees that are above these bushes here. Watercolor doesn't like to give ink up very well. And tearing the page up. Doing watercolor, you'll see. One of my paintings I did that for effect. It looks like this part. If it's a dense yellow, I can probably get away with using a dense yellow in the. This is going to be all reeds and reeds and reeds. Reeds on reeds on reeds. And they're all basically orange or brown, or there are some that are green hidden. But I can do that at the very end probably. Just float some green on top of everything. Just figuring stuff out. Be able to figure out where I am. The more I figure out now, the less I gotta do later. That's going to help me for situational awareness, but playing with the image on another screen, trying to section though. A little more shadow that I can put on. I think it's right there. Kind of feel like they're ringing a bit. It's annoying. It fell down. Whoops. Okay, well. Where do I usually stop? Now we're in right now. Just might stop here because I'm having such trouble finding really anything. I should start to put in the mid-ground there. Color. I feel like I've done something. Question is, which one? Let's do real thin wash maybe. Real thin wash. I'm not doing it yet, it's just water. Soaks up water. Spread it a bit too full. It'll be okay. Ooh, well, it's fine. It's gonna be orange too. Thought I made a bad mistake there for a split second. Glare on that side, I can't really see it. Just won't put too much on right now then. Glare is real. Your side. not really any serious detail at all. The foreground is going to be more orange, and the background is going to be a little more brown, gray, probably. Just because I think that's what it would look like at that distance. So it probably won't hurt to go a little orangier up here, just because it's what it's going to end up doing anyway. I don't know, it might be a mistake. Guess we'll find out. Next time on Max Plots Through Watercolor. For a split second there, I was tempted to start doing this reflection already. Like, nope, hold back. Way too early to do that. Got some of the color themes in now. Actually, I'll do a light wash down here. Light. That was yellow. But that's okay. I'm gonna go over with that with so much detail later. Really, make it seem like I did more this this stream. Really don't feel like I did very much. But I haven't streamed. Got and what I used to aim for. Now my later stuff. It's like some. I guess most of them were aiming. For like an hour 20, hour 25, something like that. Oh, what are you gonna do? do want to put on this spot because part where the foliage is popped out a bit. It is in fact, front of that. There's a few layers of this happening. I don't mind going down to the sketch marks I made either, because I'm gonna come back later and darken those up, because those are gonna end up being root systems for all the put a bunch of water on it. It's already starting to bend and warp. Marking all the root systems for myself for later. These are gonna end up being like stalks up down. Disappointed that I committed so hard to that right off the bat. An interesting effect out of it though, hopefully. I'm gonna leave it here and come back with some fresh eyes and see what I can find. Try and continue. I hope I didn't screw it up too badly with overcommitment at the start, right in the top right, but okay. Yeah, anyone that stopped by, I appreciate it. Hope to stream a lot more of this soon, or right away, actually. This and the Destiny that we're trying to get serious about again. Actually, if we finish it quick, we might be done with it quick too. Actually, that's probably preferred. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.